Hey everybody, this is Rob Barrington from BridgeLesson.com, and it is Tuesday, January 11th, which means it is boards 3 and 4 in our weekly challenge with the robots. We're playing imps. We've gotten off to a pretty reasonable start, probably pretty average versus what the robots doing, maybe an imp or two here or there. But we have this nice 15 count. One no trump is our opening bid. Don't get seduced by this club suit, right? This is 5 tricks in clubs. It's 5 tricks in no trump. And a no trump it scores more, guys. So this is one no trump. Even if this was a major, I would just tend to open in a no trump as well. And we see it goes 2 hearts, transfer to spades. We accept. And partner bids 3 no trump. So let me ask you a question, guys, and I'll give you the answer in about 3 seconds. What's partner's hand over there? What are the 2 big things we know right now? Number one, partner has enough to play game. Number two, partner has exactly 5 spades, right? If they had 6 spades or more, they would get us to 4 spades instead because they should know we have at least 2 for opening one no trump. So we know we don't belong anywhere but in no trump, and we're going to love to see this nice club suit, but also looks like some tricks in partner's hand here. How many tricks do you think we're going to take on this one, folks? Do a quick calculation. I'll give you the answer in a few seconds. So we are going to take 5 clubs. We're going to take 2 hearts for 7. We're going to take the ace of spades for 8. It's wonderful when we have this sexy source of tricks over here. It gives us a lot of winners right away, which is important. Are we going to take a ninth? Well, yeah, it looks like we're in the path to taking a ninth either now or very shortly because this diamond suit, as ugly as it is going to provide us a winner when they lead it, and they've done so immediately. As long as we don't play the honor from one side, right? Whenever you see this, if you have an honor on the dummy and in your own hand, never play the honor from the dummy, guys. Right? You want to play low, allow them to either jump up with the ace or king to your right and create a trick eventually, or this, create a trick now. And now you have to recognize you have 9 tricks, and if you don't take them now, your opponents are going to take a bunch of diamonds, maybe too much for you to be successful. This is imps, folks. We're only concerned with making it. So if there even was a slight chance that we could take extra tricks, we would never take it here. Let me give you an example. Let's say we had like the queen of spades here instead, right? Maybe ace, queen, jack. In an imp format, we would never consider taking the spade finesse, right? Because we have 9 tricks, and that could lead to us just going down. In match points, you probably still shouldn't be thinking of it, but at least there's a reason to think of it that way. And meaning if it's successful, you're taking a line of play that so few are taking that if it's successful, you're going to be rewarded handsomely. But guess what? If it's unsuccessful, you're going to be punished severely, right? And that's the way match points works. In imps, it's actually a much easier decision. We have 9 rippers. We take those 9 rippers and we get out with our lives, right? And a nice cool plus 400. So here I go. I'm just playing. And again, this is another time. I'm not even paying attention, guys. I'm playing my clubs. And then if we end up taking extra tricks at the end, beautiful, right? But here I'm going to take my 9 and I'm going to exit. And we will let them play the rest. And here, I might as well create a trick for yourself. Oh, it happened, my goodness. Sometimes you just take an extra trick out of just pure insanity here. And notice what happened. The last trick, they won't show us the last trick, but the last trick was the king of spades went underneath. The jack of spades, I'm just playing it literally. I don't think I'm taking any extra tricks. I'm playing it literally to, hey, if I am taking an extra trick, if righty has a spade left that they can't get away from leading, I get to create this trick, and now they've ducked it. And what I would expect to see in East is all winners now, all winners, including that spade that they have, right? And there it is. There's the queen 9 of spades. They held down to too many spades, and here they had the queen of hearts. Their partner couldn't have overtaken it, so we're in a beautiful spot where we get to take 10 tricks because the robots just pitched badly on this one. Let me show you what I mean at the end. And here, you can't blame the robot, really. They were holding on to their spades, thinking that that was another suit we might be taking tricks in. So as we forward through the results here, we're just ripping off our winners. And take a look. They have tough choices here. Right? They have to guard their queen of hearts, and now they wanted to guard their spade as well because of that length we had in that dummy. So at this point, once we play a heart to the king and a heart to the ace, boom, boom, ace of spades, now they're cooked, right? Even if we play the jack of spades and they win the queen, we're going to take two spade tricks at the end because now they're end played, right? If we play this jack, if they hop queen, they can cash the queen of diamonds, which we just pitched diamond, obviously, with them. And now they have to lead from the 9 deuce into the 10-5. so here, an interesting spot where the robot played this well at the end to only give us one extra trick. But as you can see, if they had just pitched down to like queen small of spades, if their partner had just kind of broadcasted they did have that king of spades, maybe they're a little bit better off here. But we'll take that. Right, we don't expect to get a big boon on our result there. The auction was so normal. If I just go back and just show you the entire deal here, I wouldn't expect the robot to do anything differently at the other table. And maybe we get one extra, maybe not, but pretty normal stuff. All right, take a look at this one. Interesting. This is another hand where I could open a no trump. In fact, I'm going to open a no trump. Right? This is not illegal. I have a singleton, but it's a singleton ace. My issue is, what if I open a diamond and partner bids a spade? I mean, I'm probably going to raise the 2 spades, but I don't love that, right? I like the idea of just opening a no trump. And if partner has major suit interest, we expect to see them do something like this. And here we go. We get to show our hearts. Ooh, okay. So this is an interesting one. This is invitational. And it is invitational with spades. It's usually 4 spades exactly, and this is how we kind of stay at the 2 level when we want to invite in spades. Robot does this, and this is a pretty normal agreement, to be honest, in these spots. This is just how we invite with a 4-card holding. A little bit advanced maybe, but you can see the difference here is, you know, we get to stay 1 level lower in spots like this where we want to invite with these sorts of hands. When partner gives you the chance to play in a suit when you've opened a really weirdly shaped no trump, I take it. And this is imps as well, so I'm not worried about getting punished too severely here. However, we have to gauge the strength. Do we belong in game? Partner's inviting with about 9 points. Well, we only have 15, so we're on the lower end. And we get to play in a suit now with our shape, probably better. We'll take more spades if we get to rough clubs. And here, you know, good news, bad news. They're going to rough some diamonds, it looks like. But we are going to be able to get rid of some club losers here pretty easily. Here we go. That's a club to the ace. Problems here. Problems meaning, how the heck do we get over to that hand to start roughing clubs? Well, we could get over there with diamonds, but that diamond lead initially was a little scary, right? If it's a singleton, they might be able to get a couple roughs here. And notice, do we have any really easy ways back to that north hand? Take a look. We might be able to play a low spade towards the king, and if that wins, now we can rough a club and, you know, do some work that way. The problem here is that we can also pitch a club on the good diamonds in the end as well. And in this spot, you know, if we do rough a club and dummy, we're kind of unguarding that queen of spades as well. So it's an interesting spot here. I don't know. I honestly am not sure exactly the best line here as I first look at this. I'm tempted to just play a diamond and hope they're 2-2. And even if they're not, it'll go rough. And now they have to lead from that hand, which isn't necessarily going to be bad for us. So I'm just going to play a low diamond. Let's see what happens. There's diamond to the queen. All right. So good news, bad news. All right. The finesse works there. So we've drawn a round of trump at least, and we've also found a way back to this hand. At this point, I mean, it's tough. I'm tempted to now lead a spade. Maybe play low to the king now, or see what they play on our left. Maybe we try something different. The real problem here is I don't want West to get on lead to discover another diamond rough, but that might just be inevitable here. Let's see. So that 10 is not the worst card to see. There's the king and the ace. And now they're putting us on a test here. I'm going to hop up with the queen. And now we know we have only 1 diamond left. Boom, boom. And check this out. We're going to play this to the king. And now we're going to be home free because we get to rough a club. And we get to pitch a club on that 9 of diamonds. And then ace of hearts. And then the rest are ours there. Right, so I mean, I think I could have played this 80 different ways to be successful. The real success in this auction was us just stopping at two spades, to be honest. It gives you that kind of luxury of being able to lose a bunch of tricks and still be relatively successful. The real tough thing is when we're in this dummy initially, after that opening lead, it's just not clear what's going to be right for us, right? The six of diamonds doesn't have to be a singleton, right? It could have been high-low, 6-3, which is still, not the worst sort of lead. But when it goes club over to our ace here, now we're just stuck in the wrong hand, basically, right? Leading a spade towards that king probably would have worked out pretty well here. In fact, what's the best line? What are they saying here? It looks like we probably made the best score we could have on this hand, which was +1. Right? So here, certainly we can see hearts is never a spot we're going to lead from this hand, right? We're never leading hearts, so the choices are, do we lead a diamond or do we lead a spade? Drawing trump is scary, right? Especially when we shorten the south player's hand. Now we might lose one or more clubs, especially if they can draw trump from their side of the table. So here, sometimes especially with 7-card fits, it's okay to give up a ruff once in a while. It's better if they ruffed with the long hand, right? So what we wanted was one of these spades to be over here, right? Let's put the 6 of spades in this and take it out of this one. Now they've ruffed with kind of their length, and we've done a better job of drawing trump in a kind of a non-traditional way. So interesting results here. I think pretty normal. Again, I think we're pretty close with the robot at this point after 2 days. And we will be back for day 3, which is hump day tomorrow, Wednesday, for boards 5 and 6. We'll see if we can take the robot down once again this week. Take a look at the hand we're going to be looking at tomorrow. What are you going to bid with this? Pass a diamond to you. What's your call? I'll tell you my call tomorrow. See you then.